summer sun is nearly set, and now it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game weekend series between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Diego Padres. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Dinelson Lamet gets the start for San Diego in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Cincinnati, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing grounder to the right side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
In now for the Reds, Jose Peraza. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. From the stretch. Look out, there goes Hamilton. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. And that misses. 2-1. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'm a bit concerned about Billy Hamilton right now. He's hitting under 250 for the season. You think about it, that's basically 1 for 4 every game with some overs mixed in there. It tells you about the inconsistency he's had so far in the batter's box.
In is Joey Votto now. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. From the stretch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Hamilton, the runner at second with 1 away. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Eugenio Suarez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Scooter.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. 3 left for Cincinnati, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Giovanni Gallardo starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in this last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
So digging in now, Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way from Gallardo. And that misses, ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Stepping into the box, Corey Spangenberg. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Batting third.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Digging in now for San Diego, Eric Hosmer looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And the pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still no score. Digging in now, Adam Duvall. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
Adam Duvall.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Renfroe has it in his sights, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 49, Giovanni Gallardo.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Giovanni Gallardo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Popped him up. Spangenberg moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Reds are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next to the plate for the Padres, Will Myers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Will Myers.
Here's the first pitch to him. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. A 1-2 count to Will Myers. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. He'll get it into second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So the double puts him right into scoring position here to kick off the home second. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. Coming to the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Myers leads off second with nobody out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Gallardo isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
The 1-2. Belted high in the air out to left. Duvall racing back at the track, and it's gone. Hunter Renfroe with a 2-run shot. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Digging in, Chase Headley. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Schebler on the move, running hard. He's digging for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Austin Hedges.
Into the box now, Austin Hedges. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 7 homers and 19 driven in. On the ground to the left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. head-to-head history with Yovani Gallardo. He's got a 3-for-7 line. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. This pitch is popped up. Suarez is over, and he puts it away for the first down.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big-time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also, soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Dinelson Lamet. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Runners breaking for the plate, and look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Oh boy, pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Digging in to try it again, Corey Spangenberg. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through. A base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Dan, he's got to find a way to get himself out of this. This is constant traffic, and here he finds himself in the second with 2 outs, and he's still giving up knocks.
Boy, it's about trying to limit the pitch count also. Only in the second inning here, and his pitch count's getting up. He's had a lot of traffic on the bases, so he really needs to get out of this one right here.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Hit hard back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-0 San Diego. Leading off the inning, Billy Hamilton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hot shot down the line. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Jose Peraza.
And here's Jose Peraza. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Padres 3 and the Reds nothing. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off.
Myers.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. Myers on at first, nobody out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Now a drive by Renfroe. This is hit well out to left. Duvall looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, as the Padres have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Here's Chase Headley, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
1-0 the count. No outs, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to Chase Headley. Here's Gallardo now with the 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Ready for another chance? Austin Hedges. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Duvall racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, ready, Alves.
Striding in once again, Freddie Galvis, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that misses. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Gallardo's ready. Here it is on 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed. Three-two pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And that is going to be all tonight for the starter, Yovani Gallardo. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Austin Bryce is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Dinelson Lamet will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
A ball and a strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Now the 2-1, and there he goes towards second. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it, and that's the third out. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eugenio Suarez.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And he will make the running catch near the stands. A tough play there on the run for the first out.
Second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Pulled toward right center field. Margot's under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Scott Shepler.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Scott Shepler hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Even 1-1 count to Margot. A fastball right over the outside corner. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. There's the look of the final line for the Reds starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Corey Spangenberg.
Ready once again, Corey Spangenberg. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's one for Jeanette, the second baseman. And there are 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. No hits to this point.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
High and deep to right center. After it is Hamilton. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. Here's Will Myers. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Adam Duvall, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
2-0 to Adam Duvall. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one. The 2-1. Will not catch the zone, ball three.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off wall.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Galvis backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Ready now for Cincinnati. Tucker Barnhart. He flew out in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And a fastball just a bit high. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Debro, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
In now, Austin Bryce, as he'll show bunt but pull it back for ball one. First at bat of the game for him here in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter number 6, center fielder Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Hamilton hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. One left for Cincinnati. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Hunter Renfroe. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 1-0 home. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-1 misses, ball two. Oh, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Here now the 2-2. Little dribbler down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. On deck, the dangerous Chase Headley. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Chase Headley, as it's grounded sharply to first. Taken in by Votto, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Digging in once again, Austin Hedges. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Here's the 0-1. Up around the face. The 1-1 home. Chopped weakly to the left. Suarez charging this one. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Padres down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And here's Jose Peraza. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. And a changeup right down the middle. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Wow, I know shortstops have the reputation for being flashy, and I think he was trying to show off his cannon of an arm on that one. But the cannon was a little too powerful, and the ball sails way over the first baseman's head. He did get a lot behind the throw, though.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1-0 home. Is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Now the 2-0. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Row. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In the air down the line in left. After it is Myers. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. And it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Suarez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Scooter swings and sends it out to deep right. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
Up next for Cincinnati, right fielder, John Sutton.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And that brings up Scott Schebler. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Got him swinging in the dirt. Hedges goes to get it, but he can't get it there in time. Schebler reaches on the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Digging in once again, Adam Duvall. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Long throw to third, and he's safe.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Craig Stammen takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Into the box, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Oh, and 2, here it is. A little bouncer. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off. Missed with a slider. Still only 1 out in the inning. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Phil Gosselin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 46, Phil Gosselin.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He comes in at 262 on the year. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here's another 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Padres 5 and the Reds 3.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 48, Jared Hughes.
Ready once again, Freddie Galvis, as he'll be the first to hit for the Friars in their half of the 6th inning.
Ready, Galvis.
He's set, and the pitch. Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Luis Torres will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Luis Torres.
This is flared out towards second. There's 1. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Ready for another shot now, Corey Spangenberg. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Duvall moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Padres leave 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Back here at Petco Park, Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 50, Hector Neris.
Digging in and looking for more, Billy Hamilton. He singled his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. 1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Renfroe coasts under it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. His career numbers against Hector Neris. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Neris, a former Philly. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
2 out, nobody on. Hit hard up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio.
Ready for another chance? Eugenio Suarez. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Line towards center field. Margot will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Reds lead 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the seventh. Here comes the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's one for Jeanette, the second baseman. A quick out number 1.
The left fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Popped him up. Therefore, it is Votto. 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short. Peraza takes it in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and it remains 5-3. Scooter Jeanette will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Trevor Rosenthal has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
44, Trevor Rosenthal.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 8th inning here from Petco Park. The Friars out on top in front of their home crowd as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Schebler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
2 out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Raisel Iglesias is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Phillip Ervin is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 27.
Here's Chase Headley. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for the Padres, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Striding in once again, Austin Hedges. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets foul. The next 0-2. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. Up with it, Barnhart. And he makes the throw to first. Hedges is retired, 2 down now.
Number 13, shortstop.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Softly hit out to short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Matt Caesar will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
Matt Caesar.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Votto over to his right, and the inning is over. One left for San Diego as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Downtown San Diego shining bright as it always does. You're watching baseball on MLB Network. Brad Hand comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Brad Hand.
Digging in to try it again, Tucker Barnhart. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Barnhart is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Comes set and the 0-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Soft liner towards center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
I don't care how you find your way on in the 9th inning. Anytime you can bring the tying run to the plate, you're doing your job. Now we got the bloop looking for the blast.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Barnhart gets his lead at first, nobody out. Heading out towards shallow right. Renfroe has it in his tracks. One away. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. From the stretch. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game.
Now batting, shortstop,
and here's Jose Peraza, his career line against Brad Hand. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. From the stretch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
And that one stayed up a little high.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? One there. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, there was no reason to panic. He gave up a hit, but he comes right back and gets a double play to end this thing. Great resiliency right there to secure the save and the victory for the team.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. San Diego took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Dinelson Lamet earned his 5th win of the year. Giovanni Gallardo couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. Brad Hand wraps it up for the save, his 18th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.